welcome to Consulting Conversations with Kris and Katie. I am Katie, founder of Elevate Online. I'm joined by Kris, founder of Evergreen Leadership, and together we have come to create Leap. And so today we are talking about something that we bring up quite often at Leap, and that is this idea of dreaming big, of creative visualization. And I think sometimes when we start to talk in those terms, people just feel like it's kind of fluffy and wonder, okay, how is this actually something that helps my business? But I know we both believe that is a really important part of getting your business to where it is that you want to go. So Kris, can you just talk into a little bit, what is dreaming big and creative visualization when it comes to your consulting business?
Yeah, and it's based on some actual science, but it's that notion of if you can dream it, you can do it, right? And that notion that too often we fall into either thinking small and don't realize our full potential, or we get enmeshed in the details and we end up building a business that really doesn't serve us well. And so the value of having your own consulting business or freelancing is you can shape it in a lot of different ways so it fits so nicely into your life, into the work you want to do. But to do that, you got to think bigger, right? You have to think not only bigger, but in a more concrete way. And not concrete as in, I need to do these 3 things by March 30th, but concrete in a way that you can actually feel it, see it, smell it, taste it. And so we use a really specific process to do this. It's called creative visualization. It's in essence creating a story about the business you want to create. And we walk people through this, but when you do that, one of the key tenets is you really act as if it's already happened. You suspend disbelief. So even if you don't have the slightest clue about how it's going to happen, you still put it on paper. And then once you start to get that image in your head, some really amazing things happen. Katie, can you share like some examples of once you get it on paper, once you've got it in your head, once you can see it in a pretty tangible day-to-day, what you're doing every day, what your business is like? What kind of things have you experienced after doing that?
Well, what's interesting is, so I've done this process a few times, and one thing that I always had written down was not only the way I wanted my business to feel, but also some personal goals, which was to write a full novel. And so I remember writing this down and just feeling like I have written this novel. I'm going to get an agent. I'm going to get published with this book. And this past year, starting in January, I finished the novel. I'm almost done with book number 2. And so it's just so interesting, not necessarily business related, but it is in a way because I've built my business in a way that allows me to do this extra thing as well, right? So I get the benefit of running a business that I really love and doing more of the work I love that I've done through this creative visualization process and doing this kind of passion project on the side because it's something that I've built into my business and my business allows me to do, if that makes sense.
I've done this process. Yeah, I've done this process since 1999, which seems like forever. And typically, almost always at the end of every year and at the beginning of the next, I'll write like it's a year from now and what my life is like and what my business is like and what kind of work I'm doing and how I feel about that. And it's amazing to me always to go back and read them and see. Sometimes things don't happen word for word or exactly that way, but to see that unfold in ways. So it's got great power to help you chart a path or see a way forward. The other interesting thing happens is there's some serendipity that happens is once you put it out there, a lot of times resources, people come into your life that help you get to that next place you want to be. I can't explain totally how the whole thing works, but I am an advocate. It works for me. It works for many other people. So I'm excited that we use that methodology at Leap, and I'm excited to share it with other people because it's helped me build a business I love.
Yeah. And so if this is something that sounds really interesting to you and like something you would want to try, but you're not sure how to do it on your own, on January 13th, Leap is hosting a virtual summit for consultants and freelancers. And the first part of this summit is dedicated to helping people dream big. And we will be having speakers and we'll walk you through this process. And you'll actually have an ebook that will guide you through it as well, so you can take it away. But if it sounds like something you're interested in, we would highly recommend that you check out the summit. Go to leaprightnow.biz/summit, or you can learn more about it here.